Recording?
Perfect. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh shit, here we go. Yo, second week of February. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 11 of the Water and Time podcast. I'm your host today, Alan. Joining me, of course, is the lovely Dovey Will. Here he is, in full form today.
Yeah, absolutely full.
What's good, Will? Are you not trapped in the snow anymore? What's going on?
What's up, homie? No, man, we still have a lot of snow here. It's not melting. It hasn't been above like 32 degrees here in New York City. It's been cold the whole time. So the snow sticks around, and what they actually do is they have these huge trucks that just come in. These things scoop up all the snow, and they load it in like a dump truck. And so you kind of see them at night around the city to clear the snow because it got pushed into these huge piles over time. You know, I have some pictures we can maybe show, but we're talking like 10 feet tall.
Well, it makes it easier for the trucks to come in, scoop up the snow, right? Because it's all like
exactly. It's like condensed. They can grab it and then throw it into a giant like truck. But it's kind of cool to see because growing up on the West Coast, like I never saw this before. So it's like interesting to see how they handle the snow here on the East Coast.
Well, the main thing there is that since it's snow, it's going to be melting into water at some point. And so what'll be left in the back of those trucks is all the filth and all of the stuff that gets caught in the snow.
Yeah.
Like all the dirt, all of the probably trash around the city.
Yeah, it does get dirty. They bring all the snow that they get in these trucks. They actually have like some area in the city. It's like, think of a bunch of hot tubs or like really hot air environments. So they'll bring it there and then they'll just all melt it. So they're like periodically actually melting all the snow.
I wonder what they do with the water, with the leftover water.
It probably just drains into the sewage system. Like when it rains, same thing. It just drains out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
but no, I mean, it's been fun to see.
Yeah, even though it's cold, it's not going to hold back your fiery spirit, my friend.
Never, dude. Also, the sun's been out. That's been the best part, man. Like, even though it's cold out, you can see your breath. Like, every day waking up here, it's nice and sunny. And it's just like, I mean, I don't know. I grew up in Seattle, and the wintertime was always so cloudy and gross. And Seattle, you have more cloudy days than sunny days, and it sucks. So even though it's colder here, it's like a nice crisp air. And, you know, the sun's out, so it's bright, which I love. Like, I would take that any day over a cloudy day.
Things are changing, my friend, because I think this winter in Seattle has been the warmest it's ever been. And it's been I would even say, the least amount of cloudy, no sun days.
That's nice.
In a very long time. So, yeah, global warming is real. It's coming after all of this.
Yeah. All those scientists were onto something.
Yeah, and in celebratory fashion of like the whole warmer winter, we had a big W yesterday. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did watch the Super Bowl. Yeah, I was at a Seattle specific like party with some friends of mine. So we had a few people together watching the game, and yeah, the Seahawks won.
Yeah,
it's a big deal,
y'all were
dude.
partying hard over there when they won, huh? I mean, it was a pretty,
kind of, but not compared to Seattle. I imagine the city of Seattle is going crazy. There's probably going to be a parade this week like it was when we won last time when we were in high school.
Yeah, I forget exactly what time. I think like 6 p.m. here or something. 6 p.m., 7 p.m. when they won. And then, I just heard fireworks started coming out.
Yeah, it's a big deal, man.
So, like, the city was hyped. I was walking around at night at, like, 10 p.m., just like walking around my neighborhood, and people were coming like up to me in their cars honking, just saying like, "Hey, yo, go Seahawks, let's get it, baby."
It's like a huge thing, dude. Yeah, because I think we won. I think it was 2013, maybe.
Yeah, more than 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago.
I can't remember when it happened, but yeah, against the Patriots, right?
Yeah, that was during the Russell Wilson days, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to look it up actually because I kind of want to know. We won.
Yeah, this was back in Seattle.
Yeah, 2013.
2006, 2014, and then 2026. So yeah, 8 years ago. Here it is.
Yeah. Who did we beaten? We did the New Orleans Saints and the Niners in the playoffs. Okay, against the Broncos. That's who we beat to win.
Yeah,
that was the first Super Bowl championship. Damn.
Yeah, and they got the run back. Because in 2015, we also lost to the Patriots. So
yeah. Yeah, nice, dude. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, so congrats. Big dub to Seattle. Let's get it. Big party this weekend.
Yeah, it's hype, dude. Also the halftime show, Bad Bunny.
Did you see all the controversy over the Bad Bunny halftime show performance?
I don't know about the controversy as much. I did watch it though, and apparently it was the most viewed Super Bowl halftime ever. What was that like? I imagine with the current administration, right, and this anti-immigrant phase in the U.S., having a purely Spanish-speaking singer.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really hot show. Like
for some people,
most amount of viewers during that, of any Super Bowl performance. And of course, because of how hot it was, ICE was not very happy about it. So you have people like the president, Mr. Trump, tweeting about how, oh my gosh, this is a terrible show because it's all in a language that no one in America speaks. This is not in English. What is this? What's going on? This is terrible. Make America great again. Blah, 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 blah.
He was hating on it, yeah.
Yeah,
that's classic.
There's also Jake Paul, like the boxer influencer guy. He was also hating on it because it's these are not Americans that are playing. Where it's like, wait, Latin America is part of America, so it's kind of just some more nonsense.
Well, it's just kind of, I mean, like the word American to us means like U.S. citizen usually, but Latin America. But like Puerto Rico, right? That's part, like, isn't that one of the U.S. What do you call it? A U.S. territory. So like it is part of the U.S. actually. So I don't know, because I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican, isn't he?
Yes.
But
yes. I think so. Let me double check that.
But yeah, one of my buddies said he's kind of like as big as Michael Jackson was, like especially in the Latin American communities and Spanish-speaking areas. So I mean, he's huge, and it showed because this is the most viewed event in the Super Bowl halftime history. So it worked out. There was also a wedding. I thought this was really cool. So during the ceremony, when I was watching it too, there was like a wedding that happened, right? And it was actually like a real wedding. Like those two were actually getting married. Like that was their actual wedding at the Super Bowl. So that was just a really cool event to see that.
I think the backstory of that was that the couple invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, and then Bad Bunny was like, "Oh,
that's
sick.
Cool.
Want to come do it at the Super Bowl?"
Yeah, I want to come get married at the Super Bowl. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I thought that was really cool because I saw that. I'm like, that's kind of random. But like, I'm like, it's about this whole like love is better than hate, narrative as part of it. But to see an actual wedding live, that was cool.
It's a great message because it's such a big platform that you can spread whatever message you want on that platform, and then it'll reach to a lot of people. But Bad Bunny didn't really say anything controversial or anything, right? He could have done it for whatever, but it was like, oh, I'm just gonna give a banger performance to the most watched sports event, and then so it's like it's a banger, but then people still of course find a way to hate on it.
Yeah, and that was the most watched halftime show since 2018. So, but yeah, it's a ton of people. I think it's all cool. See all the countries too, about everyone coming together and support.
Did you do any sports betting, like any gambling on?
I didn't know. I've been to pass for $5 or $10 on, but I wanted to talk about sports betting a little bit because it was, I think, $2 billion was wagered on the Super Bowl. From everything, like who won, right? Or like what the points were, all of that. But also like what outfit Bad Bunny would wear, what his first song would be. Like in these prediction markets that we have now, those are all, you can bet on those things. And $2 billion was bet. That's a huge amount of money. Right? You have 300 Americans out here. What is that? For every American, you have like $6 more than that. That's actually being spent in just betting on the Super Bowl. That's huge. So I thought that was really interesting. And that we're just seeing it. And like people are constantly talking about it. Like the odds and stuff are being mentioned during the actual game itself. So I think because like the federal level it's been legalized and the Trump administration is cool with it. Like they're not really doing anything to hate in sports betting. So you're just seeing it explode.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like even promoting gambling for like even the kids that watch it, because those like if you make call-outs about how the odds are changing towards the Seahawks or the Patriots during the entire game, it's like, wait, Daddy, can we help put the odds in the favor of our team?
It's like, Daddy, are we gonna lose our house if we don't win?
And Daddy's like, don't worry.
It's like, don't worry. It's a sure thing. No, I think that's the biggest thing because all those companies, like you and I have discussed this. It's kind of similar with gacha video games or how video games make money now. Sure. It's like you have a small percentage of the whales that blow a ton of money on it, and that's the real profit is from those whales. Like the gotcha video games where there's some gambling aspect. Sports betting is the same thing. It's just like a few people that they really just drain them, and they just take all this money. So
Yeah, just
I don't
like
know.
as a side example, like in Genshin that I play. So I have these like random friends that I've added over the years, and some of them are like whales. And so like every time a new character comes out, they'll just show on their profile that they maxed out that character, which is, you know, on average $2,000 to max out a character.
$2,000
Yeah,
per
and-
character.
Yeah, and in their bio, it's literally just like a C6 collector, which means like they max out any character collector.
So you have to actually like to max out. Like, does that give them their abilities or something? Like, I don't play. I don't know about how
it
Genshin
unlocks
works.
additional abilities. Whenever you get dupes
Wow.
or copies of a character, it unlocks more abilities.
And how many characters are there now? So $2,000 on average to unlock a maximized character. How many characters are
Yeah,
there? in
Genshin has over 100 characters right now, but let me see how many 5-star characters.
So you're telling me it's like $200,000?
Yeah, it's very possible.
Dude, those are some whales. Fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah, they
Wow.
have, let's see, quality. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they have like 40 plus 5-star characters. So, yeah, that is around $80,000 plus in,
To max out everybody, that's crazy.
yeah, on average. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for. I like just to step back about sports betting in general, or like these. I think they call them prediction markets. It's like
the
bet on an
predictions.
event, like
Yeah,
the election.
it's not a bet, it's a prediction. We're not
Yeah,
betting.
well, that's actually one of the things they do because sports betting is heavily regulated at like the state level. But the big boys, like I think Kalshi and Polymarket, even though you can bet on sports, they claim them that they're not sports betting fully. They're like a prediction market, so they don't have to abide by the state law, which is why if no matter what state you live in, you can bet on sports on these platforms. But like my thoughts personally are like I think being able to put like bet money on a prediction market, if it's like a peer-to-peer system, I think that's fine. Like you should allow that, you know, like freedom and all that shit. It's like
course.
me and you betting $5 on who won the election. But the way it's marketed, and they have like referral bonuses, right? And like the marketing around it's crazy. Like when they have ads, especially during these games, and if you refer somebody, you get money, they get money. Like it's just kind of out of control to some level.
Yeah, I think it mainly works because
Yeah.
of our, like, most people use their excess money. But I'm not sure if you can rely on just like the profits of manipulating like poorer people into like betting their life savings.
I don't know if poor people are the one, because I think most people have like put a bet on a prediction market, if it's sports betting or whatever. I think the average person has done that. I don't know if it's poor people necessarily, but yeah, I don't know. I have to look up more about it. That's just my like opinions
Yeah.
on it, because
I would think that the majority of the
Yeah.
profits in the gambling industry is still driven by the whales, like the people with
I
excess
agree.
money. So
I agree.
yeah, it just
It's
goes
kind of like
to
when we were
show-
talking. Yeah. We were talking about this. That's like what is the highest revenue like clothing market, right? And it's the high end luxury shit that's actually makes the most amount of money.
It's always the
So
whales.
yeah, it's always the whales, dog. But I don't know. I think it's going to be here to stay, though. I think the prediction market. I think it's a cool thing. I think that's how you get real odds. It's like put your money where your mouth is. It's like that's how you can probably see really good odd calculation for a real event. Is everyone's money driven, so it kind of makes sense to me to shadow a real world event.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, and it means something when you put your money where your mouth is, or when
yeah.
you claim
So like
a
I'm
stake in
sure.
something.
If I would imagine if you look at these prediction markets like compared to statistical models, maybe like elections and so on, that prediction markets are probably more accurate because there's more money involved. Like I would bet that we could put it on a prediction market as a bet.
You want to
But-
bet? That's true.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think they're here to stay for a while. I hope that like there's regulation around it though to help people don't get taken advantage of to some level and they only bet with what they can afford to lose. But we'll see how regulations affect it. Yeah.
Yeah, and as a funny thing, so the iPhone, like they had the iPhone 17, like a new iPhone every year, and then
Yeah.
the iPhone 17 came out in fall last year, and recently Apple, they disclosed their profits and their revenue for the quarter ending in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
They hit their record. They like broke expectations again, hit record profits, a total revenue of $143 billion in the past 3 months. Like insane. still. And
In 3 months, they made $143 billion. That was only for the quarter or for the year for
the
2025?
for the quarter.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, insane. And I found something interesting where, so this year with their iPhone, they introduced a new color. They introduced the orange color into the rotation.
Ooh.
It's pretty fancy. I think most people like the clean black, navy, titanium colors. So orange is making a statement. And so, like, a question sometimes is, well, why do they choose orange? Why don't they choose like a pink? Why don't they choose, like a light green or whatever?
Yeah.
And so I think it recently came into fruition, like exactly why orange was chosen, because a lot of study goes into this. They pay researchers a bunch of money.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money, right?
Yeah,
to look at
deciding
this.
on these things. And I found this interesting thing where the orange version of the iPhone 17, it was pretty viral in China the past few weeks.
That's a huge market.
You have any idea why China likes orange for their iPhone colors? Why it's coming into shape?
Why is orange? Ooh, that's a good question. It's why does China like orange? I think like their like flag is yellow and red, right? Orange is the combination of those two colors. That's my guess.
Hey. Okay, that's a good guess. Yeah, it's
Was that right? It's like having a red, white, and blue iPhone in the U.S.
No, man.
No, it wasn't close. All right.
No, it's actually because it's the orange colors association with the Hermes brand, the French luxury.
That's
brand.
why.
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it seems
Wow.
like people in China, they're associating the orange iPhone 17 with Hermes and how, that's a big status symbol because you have a lot of money. Hermes on average, so I was looking this up, on average the Hermes products, like from their bags to their carpets to their tables or whatever, they're like ranging from $500 to $10,000.
Yeah, I know like an Hermes scarf is like $1,000 for a scarf.
Yeah, and I was just browsing their website real quick, and everything just by default was like $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 for just like a small carpet, a small cloth or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I mean, to the people buying those, it's just like it's kind of silly. I feel like if you have to signal that you have that much money, it's a little bit different compared to if you are like an old money type person. I feel like if you are like real old money, like you don't want to be flaunting that. You want to keep that shit hidden, dog. So
For
I
sure.
imagine really wealthy people are probably not the ones buying the luxury brand. It's probably like new money. I don't know. That's really interesting though. That iPhone sales like that they chose that. Do you think they chose that knowing it would have that that association,
Yeah,
or do you
for
think
sure.
they just got lucky?
No,
do you think,
no,
so? Do
for
you
sure,
think
for
they
sure.
knew?
No, they have to know that because they have to justify like making this new product to the executives and whatnot. So they have to present some kind of research.
And you think they actually knew like ahead of time that they came in and they were like, hey, if we make it orange, it'll be associated with luxury brands.
Yeah, probably that hypothesis came up a bunch of times. And I don't know too much
I wonder
about
the next
Hermes
color.
or Hermes, right? But just
Yeah.
like looking at them and doing some brief research, I'm like, wait, that should that makes sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And if there's a reason, I'll believe that reason over anything.
yeah.
Maybe
Damn,
like a
dude.
smaller thing is that in Mandarin, like the orange color, the way that we say it is 城市, and then
城市?
and then which sounds similar to another Mandarin word of success, which is 成功. So maybe like the whole
interesting.
cheng and then associating that like orange with success could also play into it. But at the end of the day,
dude.
like Apple made record profits. Their China market was like I think $25 billion in iPhone revenue for the quarter.
It's a lot.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
hats off
all
to
these big
Apple.
companies, right? It's always about growing profits. That's how it always is.
I always feel like
Yeah.
there has to be a limit, but it seems like the limit always gets broken and just redefined every year.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the whole point. Like, these are all growth companies, right? Like, if you look at it, all the top 10 companies, I imagine, in like the S&P, they're all just growing in their profits, except for Tesla. I know Tesla started losing money.
Yeah. But even though these companies are established and mature, So
Yeah, that's why it's crazy. That's why their stock is so valuable, right? Like Apple's worth $1 trillion, Nvidia, right?
4 trillion.
Because they're still growing at like insane records, which is kind of insane because it's like they already make so much, right? Like you and me making 30% more money a year versus Apple is a very different amount, right? So it is crazy.
There's like this question of, well, like for like a lot of the third world countries or the poorer countries, why can't the government just simply print out more money and get their people out of poverty, for example?
I mean, you're gonna run into inflation. You can't just print more money. Like you have inflation, right? It's gonna be worth less if you print more.
Yeah, though. Yeah, so there are a lot of consequences of doing that. Like it could work temporarily. Like, oh yeah, let's just give.
Yeah, the U.S. We did it. Look at like
whatever.
COVID was a great example in the U.S. Right? Like we printed it for a while, and then we had record inflation a few years afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
the
that was
thing
a
is,
direct
we're
result.
always printing money.
Yeah.
Like, there's always money being printed because some people like to hoard their money. Some people like to maybe like you could even lose your money, right? So it's like I don't know. Maybe I throw a quarter accidentally down the drain, right? Something like that. So like now that money is lost
Out of like the
in
economy.
the economy. So yeah, the government's always printing money to make up for things. But yeah, they know that if you print out too much money, then even markets they'll know to either raise their goods most of the time.
Yeah, that's a great. I mean, the U.S. dollar now is actually down like 10% on the past year, I think. So like the dollar is weaker right now than it was before, and like you only really see that I feel like if you leave the U.S. or I guess things have gotten more expensive, right? Like consumers, like things are more expensive at the grocery store and so on. So you kind of feel that. I wanted to relate this though to the inflation thing. I had the story about when I was playing MapleStory. There's a private server in MapleStory that I would play, and they had this huge inflation issue because the way when you kill like so this is like an MMORPG, right? A lot of people online. The way you make money or you get money out of these are like the way that like the system prints money is when you kill a monster, it drops money, right? It drops coins.
Keep killing the monsters.
Yeah, so you keep killing the monsters, and then the question is, okay, so that's how they print it. If you make money, you have to take it out of circulation somehow, or else it becomes worthless, right? If you only printed it, you'd have infinite amounts, it's worthless. So how do you take it out of the game? You can buy, like, one example is like you buy potions and stuff. The other example is when between player and player transactions, when you're trading things for money, they would take like a 3% tax. That was how they did it, and that tax would be taken out of the system, and so you have this economy built up. They hit inflation because players in the game, and this happens I think among most games, they started pegging. It's like, hey, this item is always going to be worth 1,000,000 coins. So let's not actually trade with coins anymore because that gets taxed. Instead, we'll use this item. And so then players were trading the items, and so that 3% tax that they used to have never happened. And you had this huge inflation issue in the video game, which is just kind of funny. So now what they do is like, to use some really good items that you want to like modify your equipments, you still have to pay a tax, and that was one of the solutions they had. And then they also had like an in-game transaction where you could trade an item for a certain amount of money in the actual system itself, and they're trying to do like a price fixing where this is worth like one of the in-game things that the players use is worth a certain amount. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun to see these real economic things apply to a video game.
Yeah, there's this example I was trying to remember about how instead of using the currency to trade goods with each other, you use goods to trade.
Yeah, no,
use
it's the same
goods
idea,
instead
right?
of the currency.
Because that was like for us, imagine in the U.S., like incident when you went to go fill your gas up or something, you actually paid with, I don't know, like some shells.
Yeah, like maybe
or pens.
give like your McDonald's or like
Yeah,
give your
yeah.
bread, your leftover bread from, the
And
other
then
day.
because of that, you avoid sales tax. That's the whole point. It's like, oh, when you go buy something, if you trade, you could avoid sales tax. Like, and then they lose out on all that revenue, which is like what 10% in Seattle. It'd be crazy.
We are not financial advisors. Please do your taxes.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. I thought it was interesting, but it's cool.
I was meaning to replace one of my puffer jackets that I've been wearing for 5 years because it's a little too small, and I've been getting a little bigger over the past year, and so I just wanted a bigger size, and
Sure.
they don't have the same color, so now I have to choose a different color, which is sad to me because I feel like my orange color over there is iconic. not for reasons we stated earlier, but but I was looking at the prices, and this puffer jacket 5 years ago when I got it, it was $139. So I was expecting, okay, maybe I'll pay like $150, $160 or whatever for a new one. And this new price for it is $230.
Yeah.
So it's
When you bought it 5 years ago?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I bought it 5 years ago, and then it's already skyrocketed like around 50% more just in 5 years. So
there's no way. That's more than inflation.
Yeah, that's way more than inflation. I mean,
what brand is it? That like North Face?
No, it's a Patagonia. It's the Patagonia.
Oh, Patagucci.
Yeah, the Patagucci.
The little Patagucci. Yeah, dude.
So I was a little.
And they don't make that color anymore.
No, it's the orange color, but then now they don't. So I was like, maybe I should choose a brighter color still, just so it stands out more, because my orange stands out a decent amount. But I don't know, man. I'll have to go into the store and try it.
Bro, like this, buying shit is so time consuming for me. Like you look at all these different brands, all these different colors. Like there's so many options. I get like what? There's a word for it, like decision fatigue or something.
Or paralysis even.
Yeah, like at the grocery store too. You have all these brands. I was watching this thing like Trader Joe's. We're watching a video on this. In Trader Joe's, they only have like one type of product for each thing to like try and remove that, and it does work on me. Like they only have one brand of oats, for example, for oatmeal. Yeah. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, and they have like 2 brands of orange juice basically, and
yeah, it's just very like compared to the other markets you go to, right? Where there's like 10 options. It's insane.
Yeah, and then people who swear by one particular brand, like, oh, this orange juice brand is the best for sure. It's like, oh, you know what? Okay.
You're an orange juice connoisseur, Alan. Give me your ranking of orange juice.
So
what do you think is the top?
First, if you can get unpasteurized orange juice, that is the best. But you have to consume it pretty quickly because it's unpasteurized, so it'll go bad pretty quickly. So definitely go unpasteurized if you can. But yeah, you know, if you want to last it like a week or 2 plus, then yeah, you can get pasteurized orange juice. I think Tropicana over the years has gone down in my ranking. Simply Orange was pretty good back in the day, like 10 years ago. But I think I'm more just like, ever since I really understand what pure orange juice tastes like, you know, squeezing an orange or getting it through,
like having raw orange juice.
Raw orange juice. I can't really go back to these brands that much unless they're unpasteurized, for example. So really, it's just unpasteurized orange juice. And Trader Joe's, at least my local one, doesn't carry unpasteurized orange juice anymore. So I'm just settling with any orange juice that has a large amount of pulp.
Oh, so you're a big pulp guy. That's also part of the discussion. Yeah, pulp, you're pro pulp.
Yeah, pulp makes it more orangey because when you eat oranges, it's like actually
pulpy. It's more. See, I'm anti-pulp. I like it filtered out. I don't want things like to chew or. I just want a liquid, like a
you
pure
don't even
liquid
have to
form.
chew pulp. You just swallow it.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but it's just like there. It just feels wrong. Like I feel like I should be chewing it. I don't know. I can't handle it.
So I'm guessing
it's too much for me.
Like if you get boba or something, you don't get any toppings.
I do get toppings actually, because boba is a different menace. Like it's not like because I think it's like apple juice. Like other juices, you just don't have things in there. But no, you're making a good point. Like I guess the little tapioca bubbles I'm gonna chew, right? But I will get like the jellies and stuff. But I feel like I usually chew them though when I get a boba topping, like the jellies and things.
So you do like chewing your.
Yeah, I do chew. I actually do chew it. Yeah, I do chew it. So that's why the pulp is too small. I guess. Yeah,
but then you still chew the pulp anyways. You just said you still chew the pulp. That's
I just don't fucking drink pulp orange juice. Yeah, I guess I try and chew it, but I don't like it. It's too small. It's hard to chew. It gets in your teeth, dog.
I bought popping boba the other day, just like a little pack of it.
Oh, okay.
Just pure popping boba. It's pretty good. Like, I like popping boba a lot.
What do you put it in?
Mentioned that. Just in any of my drinks, like I'll mix like orange juice with milk. Like I like adding milk to a lot of my juices because it adds a nice texture to it. So I just put it in there, and I basically have fruit boba at that point.
Wait, hold on. So you got some orange juice, pulpy, of course, right? Because you don't fuck around with that strain stuff. How much milk are you adding? And like, what type of milk? Because I've never heard of this before. I guess it makes sense. Like you have milk tea and like juices and shit. But so you add a little milk to your orange juice, huh?
Yeah, because I've been actually making milk tea by myself instead of purchasing boba, which is
Yeah, it's
actually
so
like so much
expensive.
more cost efficient. Like
Oh yeah,
you
no,
pay
but
like
like
six
yeah,
to
it's like
seven dollars
coffee.
for like 10 fluid ounces of boba or something. So that's like $6 to $7. But then if you just literally get the ratio I like to do is 75% of whatever and then
Yeah.
25% of milk. So if you
Mm-hmm.
do like 6 fluid ounces of your own tea, which is very
Yeah,
cheap,
like
that's
some
like
black
25
tea.
cents,
Yeah.
25 cents, 30
Oh
cents.
yeah, it's so cheap.
And then just like your core
It's
two
under
fluid ounce.
50 cents
Yeah,
for
you have
sure.
like one
Yeah,
dollar at most,
a
$2
tenth of the
maybe.
cost.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, how much is the boba expensive to buy it separately,
I don't buy boba. Well,
or
actually,
what do you
for
buy?
the
The
popping boba, yeah, I just
yeah, the
bought it.
popping
That
boba.
was like $4 for like, you could do 10 drinks
Like
for the amount you
yeah, that's
buy.
what. Yeah, dude. So you're getting like a tenth of the cost. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But
and of
so okay,
course,
wait. We
like
gotta go
mine
back to
is not
this.
as good, right? Mine is not as good, but
It's not. Well, do you add sweetener to it though? Because don't they add a lot of sugar when you go get? Like I was always like a 30% kind of guy.
yeah, I always get
when I get
25%
boba.
sugar at most.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does make it tastier. I just don't. I'm
But you don't add
very
sugar yourself, right?
critical. Yeah, I don't add sugar myself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. That's the way I do it. But I want to understand more about this orange juice with milk. Like this is blowing my mind as
Have you
as
tried
a
adding milk
pulp
ever?
free drinker. Never. I've never even thought about this. It's great. So you get some orange juice, right? 75% orange juice, 25% milk. What type of milk are we talking here? Are you doing whole milk, oat milk? Like are we doing dairy?
I've only tried
What?
soy milk because I only drink soy milk.
Only soy milk. So I think that changes a little bit versus like a whole milk from the cow. So you're doing soy milk. Okay, okay.
I love soy milk. Soy milk. I get the soy milk vanilla from Costco, just like the huge
Is it
12
sweetened or
pack.
unsweetened?
I'm pretty sure it's unsweetened.
I thought the vanilla one actually has like sugar in it.
Yeah, probably.
Go.
I mean, yeah. The
Go
point
grab
is,
that. Go grab that shit, dog. Go check it out. Yeah, this is important to me because I want to understand this. Orange juice and soy milk just sounds so. It sounds so odd to me. Maybe that's just my whiteness talking.
hope you were entertaining the podcaster listeners while I was.
Well, it's just I'm just saying how it's just very interesting to me mixing the soy milk and the oranges. I've never heard of it before.
See,
But is it unsweetened?
Non-dairy beverage.
Hell yeah.
This
I-
well, it has 7 grams of sugar per 1 cup.
That's not a lot though, right?
Yeah, it's not very much.
And then it probably has a lot. It has protein too, right?
Yes, sir. It has 7 grams of protein per serving.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's not that much sugar then. So you're mixing that into the OJ, and it's pretty good, huh?
Not
Tasty?
sponsored, by the way. Yeah, it's very tasty.
Not yet.
I just had it.
What? Yeah. How about cereal? When you eat cereal, do you ever eat cereal at all or not?
I only eat granola as like my cereal, like traditional cereal. Like,
And
because I
then
add milk with
do you
it.
use soy milk? Yeah. Do you use soy milk then for that?
Yeah.
So you're just not on the cow. You're an anti-cow.
I'm not an
I shouldn't say
anti-cow.
anti. You're pro soy.
I like milk in general. I just enjoy
Okay.
my soy milk a bunch.
Okay. I got you.
But yeah, like
That's
the
cool.
point of this, like the entire point of this is that we like boba. I like boba. Like there's a certain flavor and texture with boba.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I looked up recipes about how to make your own boba. It's not as good as
Sure.
the boba that you buy, of course, but it's good enough for me.
It's worth it for the amount of money you're saving, right?
Just add some milk to any tea or juice, and it adds a nice texture.
Yeah, see, I always add milk to my tea actually, and like coffee and
Yeah,
stuff. Like, I'll do
exactly.
that.
So-
But
so you're making
juice,
milk tea.
I never thought about it. I have to try with juice. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna get some OJ. But I'm gonna try. Do you get like the heavy pulp, or you said you're doing Trader Joe's right now? So
Yeah,
I get
and I do the most pulp option.
Okay. I'll go by I'll come back. We'll come back next week and we'll discuss. I'll
I
try
hope you
that and
enjoy
see.
it. I hope you enjoy it, like genuinely.
Well, I usually use whole milk for all the stuff I do. Like I get that straight from the cow, dude. So I wonder how the flavor will be.
I'm not sure if I can tell the difference between milk and soy milk.
You could 100% tell the difference.
Well, I haven't had milk
Really?
in a long time, and I'm like, when I
Yeah.
drink this, I'm like, oh, I'm drinking milk.
Yeah. I mean, I like soy milk too, but also, dude, like Asia though, got some like the soy milk over in Asia is so much better. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I need to visit Taiwan for
Taiwan got
boba.
some good. But you've been in Japan. Did you have the soy milk at all in Japan when you were living there?
No, but my friend, I will be going to Hokkaido next week, and
Bro,
Hokkaido
hit that
has Hokkaido milk, which is basically just milk in Hokkaido, but it's from Hokkaido. So
is it like from their cows or is it soy milk?
it's from their cows. It's
Shit.
regular milk. So I will report back.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think you're going to Peru next week. Does Peru have any
I'll be in Peru, yeah, dude.
known milks or?
I don't know, but to be honest, I've not been researching the milk scene at all in Peru, but I can give it a try, dude. When I land at Lima, I'll ask. Yeah, we'll
need
see.
to report back. I need answers.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it though, dude. It's on the south side of the equator, so the seasons are flipped. So right now it's winter for us, but over there it's summer, and so it's like 80 degrees, good weather. We're gonna be on the water, gonna go surfing and stuff. So it'll be kind of nice to escape the cold winter.
It's
here.
pretty much peak summer season in the southern hemisphere, so you're gonna be in for a good time. Get away from all your cold.
Yeah, it'll just be cheap as hell too. Like I think it's very affordable. Yeah.
How long's the flight from New York to?
I think I'm gonna be going to either Atlanta or Miami.
Yeah.
I think there is a direct one. It's like 9 hours, but I think I'm doing a layover because it just saves a lot of money. So I think it's 2 or 3 hours to either Miami or Atlanta, wherever I go to transfer or for the layover, and then from there it's about 5 or 6 hours to Peru to Lima. So I'd say total. I think the total trip is like 11 hours with a 2-hour layover. It's like 9 hours of flight time. I think if you go direct, it's like maybe 7 or 8.
Sweet. That's shorter than I thought, but I guess it's in Central.
That's not that far.
Or no, it's South America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's below Ecuador. It's on like the left side,
Gotcha.
west as some would say. But no, from the East Coast it's kind of far. Like going to Brazil would be a little bit faster, but it's okay. It'll be good.
Sweet, man.
I gotta brush up. I started my Spanish on Duolingo again, dude. Gotta know a few phrases. We're going to, one of my buddies is from there, and we're gonna go to where he grew up and stuff, which is just not in the big capital. It's like some little village up in the north. I doubt they're gonna have any English up there. So, I gotta learn a few phrases.
Oh, that'll be awesome. Just like
it's
literally
really nice, dude.
more naturey, less
Oh yeah. It'll be so it'll be so cheap and easy just to chill.
Yeah, it's more in tune with your monkey brain, with our monkey brains.
Yeah. You see that tweet that Trump put out? Speaking of monkeys.
What about like?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. What was it?
Oh shit! Dude, you gotta look this up. Trump tweeted. I think he removed it, but he tweeted, or he was on his Truth Social platform, of the Obamas and their faces
the
were all
Obamas
monkeys.
and calling them monkeys or something.
Yeah, did you see that shit?
He won't apologize for that, by the way. Calling them apes, yeah, he will not apologize for that.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, not crazy.
What a time to be alive, dude! What a time to be alive.
Not crazy for Trump.
Exactly. It's not like that's how crazy it is out here. It's like, oh, that's just not even that insane. Like that's a time
to continue to say that, and he'll continue to say worse things. So
yeah, just so we don't look at the Epstein files. Yup.
Hey, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, they're calling for
testifying.
Yeah, they're calling for the full release. Dude, you know,
we'll see.
There's this meme I saw about, you know, in JJK when Megumi summons Mahoraga, like in Shibuya, against
is that his like super?
Yeah, like the 10 shadows, like the guy that Sukuna fights who can adapt to any technique.
Yeah.
So like he summons, like this is him as Bill Clinton. He summons Mahoraga, which is like the Epstein files, and then Megumi says, "Okay, I'll see you in hell first." And Mahoraga knocks Megumi out. It's like, oh shit, the Epstein files are coming out. Bill Clinton's gonna die first.
Dude, I don't think anybody gives a shit though. That's a sad. Like nobody cares. Like I don't think anything will happen because of it. I saw like in other countries, like in the UK, people were like resigning from positions and things, but in the US, I don't think it'll change anything.
I mean, he's still a billionaire, so he can do whatever.
Dude, yeah, dude. That's crazy.
Unfortunately, but like that's the nature.
It is. It's reality. That's cool. What else? You want JJK? How's the new season? You liking it? You watching it?
Or JJK season 3. I think I've watched 2 episodes out of like the 5 or 6 that have come out, and I will say I am caught up with the season.
Damn, that's a statement. I mean, I haven't actually watched the 3rd episode. I started it and I stopped, and this might be a spoiler, but like, homie, it could have been an email. So like, I haven't actually watched any more, but you're saying the first 2 episodes you're caught up, huh? I'm glad to know that.
No, I watched 2 out of the 6, and I feel like I'm caught up.
No, yeah, I understand that because you're saying the next 4 have no content. Hell yeah, I respect that.
Because I've read the manga for this arc.
So you actually know.
So I have like an idea of what's coming up, but like even then, even without reading the manga, like just like the premise of the story itself, I had tuned out while I was reading the manga, and in the anime, it didn't really help with that. So I still tuned out during like the world explanations and all.
Why are they doing this, Alan? Like why like I've also got lost. Like I feel like the story was like I just don't think it's that good. I think the animation's good. Like, the fight scenes are cool. But the storyline kind of sucks.
Yeah, if we dissect it, it's basically like the author has a really cool vision of this world and trying to build it, but it's hard for him to build it. So that's the crux of it. Like he has a hard time weaving things together and making people care about why this is happening.
I felt that like I think an example I guess I would say of a similar thing is Tower of God, dude. Yeah. I got so confused. I just stopped watching it at some point because it just like the story was just so confusing. It didn't really make much sense, and it was cool. Like a lot of things were cool about it, but I don't know, man. I feel like when you're just not like doing the storytelling as well, you're not building up the world in a concise way. You lose people.
Yeah, I think a quick difference between Tower of God and JJK is that JJK has great animation but poor story, whereas Tower of God has great story but poor animation.
See, I get confused with the storyline actually of Tower of God. I think it's like interesting, but I got too confused. So maybe the story itself, yeah,
like the story I think is very strong, but it's mainly the execution and the directing of the anime that portrayed it in a poor way.
Okay. Because I guess that's more of a comment. It's like not the actual story, but it's like how it was built up.
Yeah, I've read Tower of God. I still read it, but the story was way more clear in the manhwa than it was in the anime.
What's a manhwa?
It's like the Korean version of manga, I'd say.
Is JJK Japanese or Korean?
I know JJK is Japanese.
So Tower of God is Korean.
Yeah, the story is Korean.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't know that.
But yeah, anyways, cool. At least the cool thing with JJK is that it's still you get memes out of every episode. So I don't know if you've seen all the like recent memes.
I saw some of them. Fucking
punching shit. That was really cool. So I'm still gonna watch for those kinds of moments.
How about we'll keep going on anime. We got 2 more lists here to discuss. Frieren. I think I need to watch the most recent episode. Might do that after this, but yeah, I've been liking that new season.
Dude, like Frieren is still like one of my favorites, but like I saw this quote that kind of makes me understand more about how I approach watching Frieren and also like other kinds of stories. Is that if you compare JJK and Frieren, it's like the world wants to be caught up with JJK, but you don't need to be caught up with Frieren to like still appreciate everything in the story.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because a lot of these JJK moments, they're like, wait, did you see what just happened? Because like you want to be in with the hype, and then Frieren, it's still very solid storytelling, but you don't need to be caught up with it all the time.
No, it's more about like the actual journey, and like that's what the whole show is about, right? Taking it slow, enjoying the interactions and the character development. Yeah. It's not about like some big storyline thing happening.
Yeah, and that's why I haven't been caught up with Frieren, like because I'll pay attention to it, but I still want to be in a good mood and the right mood to watch and like appreciate the story. So I'm not I'm like behind on 2 episodes, but I've been mainly rewatching season 1 because I want to just rewatch it again. And
that's good, dude. How many times do you think you've rewatched? Like, how many times total have you seen season 1 of Frieren?
I've rewatched it maybe like 10 times, and this includes English dub. It includes English dub as well, because if I like an anime that much, I'll do English dub. I'll try it out.
I've tried listening to like YouTube short videos and shit of the English dub. It just sounds off, and maybe I'm just too spoiled, or I'm just too used to the sub. What do you think of the dub?
I have a list of anime where English dub is very much superior to me than.
Wow.
Actually, I wouldn't say like clearly superior, but like as good as Japanese dub. I don't think frieren makes that list, but it's manageable. Like it's definitely
what is on that list? I think like I'm trying to think of what I like.
Dragon Ball Z.
I think some of the old school.
Right, Dragon Ball Z
Naruto for me too.
Yeah, Naruto's on that list. Bleach is on that list.
Yeah.
I don't think One Piece.
But these are also like these mainstream ones. Which one isn't? Sorry.
Not One Piece. Like One Piece doesn't make the cut for me. So
these are like more shonen anime.
Yeah, there's Code Geass, and
I like Code Geass.
I prefer watching Code Geass in English dub.
Yeah,
I don't know, it makes more sense to me. Actually, no, I mean not to say it makes more sense. It's just I like it.
I was rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho. You ever watch that show? That's an old OG one. I was watching that though. It was on. I think it was on Crunchyroll because of the. Didn't Crunchyroll just get a bunch of anime from? Was it like Sony bought them, and then they also got Funimation? I just know Crunchyroll, like, they got way more selection of these old school anime. And I saw Yu Yu Hakusho, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Yeah. That shit's, like, old and cool. I want to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter. But
Hunter x Hunter's good, too.
But, yeah, I just haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, I watched it as a kid, but I forgot everything that happened.
The last anime we have on here was Sentenced to Be a Hero. So I haven't actually even tried watching this one yet. I think I saw like a few minutes of the first episode.
I don't even know why I have it listed because I watched episode 1. It's 60 minutes, and I thought it was pretty good. Like it introduces questions that I'm interested in, but I haven't kept up with it. But, yeah,
I want to see what...
Curious if you've seen
is it like currently being released and stuff?
Yeah. I think there's episode 3 right now. 3 episodes at the moment.
Oh, where the fuck was it? For some reason I'm not seeing it on Crunchyroll, but oh well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good anime this season. Maybe I'll try to catch up on the plane to Japan, because then that'll be.
That's a great time to just zone out and watch a bunch of shit.
Yeah, just binge something and then come back refreshed with anime.
All right. Well, with a 47-minute mark, how we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. 47's a good time. We can ready to do some signing off.
Yeah. You're hosting this week. You make the call.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, we'll call it there. That was episode 11 of the Water and Time podcast. Of course, Will and we were happy to voice our yapping and our baboon thoughts to everyone that listens to this. So yeah, hope everyone has a chill time, have a chill rest of the week.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need to do out there.
Keep on flowing
in through the cracks of water and time.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later. We'll catch you next week.
See y'all.
Bye-bye.